Hello friends, it's Girl AB, and today I'm doing a wonderful tag, a tag I have loved watching and which I'm really excited to share with you, the jewelry style tag. This was started by Jill Maurer, and I was tagged by Maya Links, so thank you girl for tagging me. I loved your tag and I'm excited to do my tag. I really love jewelry. If you guys can't tell, I'm pretty much always wearing some form of jewelry. And jewelry has kind of been an important part of my life in that I have different pieces that kind of represent different milestones in my life. My mom's always given me jewelry, and yeah, I love shiny things. I love beauty. I love pretty items that tell a story, and that's what I feel my jewelry collection is. So, okay, this is probably going to be long, just warning you, so let's just get into the questions. Okay, so the first one is, what was your first piece of jewelry and do you still have it? Now, my first piece of jewelry was a pair of earrings. They were silver balls, and they were my first piece of jewelry because my mom pierced my ears really early on. So I'm kind of getting into another question, which I will just combine here. So yeah, I got my ears pierced when I was, gosh, a month? No, a month. Several months old, maybe a year old, if that, but I was pretty young. And most people in my extended family have also gotten their ears pierced pretty young. So I do not have that exact pair, but I have a very similar pair. We'll see how this works. Okay, so they're very reflective, but you know, these are just little balls. You know, we've all seen little balls, right? Little balls, okay. I have an elementary sense of humor. Okay, so yeah. So this is what kind of my first little earrings looked like, except much tinier on my little baby face. Okay, number 2. Do you prefer silver or gold? Technically I prefer gold, but I prefer white gold or platinum. So I have almost no jewelry at all that is yellow gold. I just don't really like how it looks on me. Like, I feel like because I am tan, whatever you want to call me, caramel colored, yellow jewelry just kind of blends in, and I don't really like that, even though my sister is only like one shade darker than me and she looks great in yellow gold, but I just think I look better in white gold. So pretty much everything you guys always see me wear is white gold or platinum. Question 3, is your style big and bold or small and dainty? Well, it's both at different times. So some of the jewelry that I will usually keep on and just kind of wear like for days and days and never take off is very dainty. And so, where did I put you? Oh, there you are. All of my jewelry is kind of spread out over here. One of the necklaces that I wore for like numerous months straight and just kind of took off only recently is this necklace, which is just a diamond pendant, very simple, but I love its simplicity. So I'm not sure how big this is. Maybe a little under a carat. And so I just love that, you know, it just kind of lights up your neck, but only so much, right? Like, it's not gonna, probably not gonna draw your attention from across the room, but then when you look over, it's just kind of something that adds a little pop, right? And very classic as well. And as for my big and bold, I am part Native American, I'm part Choctaw Indian. And so I love Native American jewelry, and these are some of the necklaces that I like to collect. I love this. This is red coral. A woman made this specifically for me. I ordered it. Ooh, this just came off. You guys, this just came off. Oh my god. Okay. Well, she fixes things if you send them to her, so I'm gonna have to send this to her. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. It still works though, right? It still looks pretty good. Okay. This is another of her necklaces made by the same woman. I really like this one. This is the first one I bought from her. This is also coral, kind of a gray coral. What else is my big and bold? I have some of these that I really don't wear that often. It doesn't really go with my style anymore, but I got these when I was a teenager. These necklaces were in for a while, so I have one of these from, I think this is from J. Crew. So yeah, when I go big, I mostly go big in necklaces, although I have a few earrings, once again, Native American earrings. So you can get these at powwows, which are Native American gatherings where you dance, where they sell food, where they sell jewelry and other goods, so which are really great. So check out Native American culture if you're not already aware. Okay, number 4. Do you wear all fine jewelry, all costume, or a mix? Definitely a mix. The things that I keep on me are all fine jewelry because I have super sensitive skin and I can't wear anything that's not real metal for a substantial amount of time. But the costume jewelry that I do wear, I only wear temporarily, you know, for a few hours and then I take it off. And sometimes I still have a rash, but you know, it's the cost of looking good, right? It's the cost of wearing different kinds of jewelry. So let's see, where, I don't really have, all my Hermes bracelets are up in there. So, but you guys have already seen those. So I wear some of that as well as what I just showed you. I mean, obviously this could be considered costume jewelry because it's not a metal. So yeah, I love a mix. I love a mix to kind of go with the feel that I'm trying to project for the day. So if it's like very buttoned up, then I'm gonna go with minimal jewelry, right? I'm gonna go with very basic clothes, very minimal jewelry. So that's kind of more my preppy or put together look, whereas sometimes I wanna look more, I don't know, bright or kind of springy or florally. And so then I'll use big costume jewelry to kind of bring out that feeling. So I think most of us probably do that, right? Most of us probably have different styles for different days, different styles for different emotions. You know, that's why I love fashion, that you can really bring out what you're feeling in your clothing. Okay, number 5. Do you wear the same pieces of jewelry every day or do you mix it up? So you guys actually, you haven't seen, I don't think, my Cartier love bracelet because I have not been wearing it. I wore it like 4 years straight, well, longer than 4 years, but I wore it since my husband got it for me, which I will tell you that story in another one of these numbers. But then I just kind of, I don't know, I just wanted to break from it. You know, it's really crazy actually to wear a piece of jewelry for 4 straight years. So I wanted to break from it, so I haven't been wearing it. I finally put it back on. So I have my love bracelet I wear every day again now. Other than that, no, there's not really anything I wear every day except this, which I will get to. Yeah, okay. Number 6. Are your ears pierced? And if so, how many? Okay, back to this. So yes, my ears are pierced. As I said, my mom pierced my ears very early. So obviously that's this one, where these are today. One of my favorite pairs of earrings. Just kind of chain links. And I also have this pierced, which, gosh, I cannot for the life of me remember what this piercing is called. Put it down below in the comments if you know what this is called. So yeah, I really love this. I used to have a piercing right here in my cartilage, and I wish I'd never gotten that because I can still feel where I had that piercing, which I guess it would probably be the same case with this because this is also your cartilage. But I really like the way this looks better than I did this one because this one was just kind of in your face. You know, you could always see it, whereas this one is just kind of like a little surprise, like when you really get close to me and when you see me at a certain angle, that's the only time when you can see it. Otherwise, you can't really see it, right? When I'm here, you can't really see it. So I like that it's a surprise. I like that it is kind of edgy without being too crazy, because that kind of represents my personality. I'm a little edgy, but not totally crazy. And I also have another one of these that has, I think, a diamond in it. I don't know if it's a real diamond, but it has like some kind of shiny stone in there. So I don't change this out very often because I have to go to, you know, a piercing parlor. But yeah, I really love that piercing. The next question, anything else pierced? No, I do not have anything else pierced. I would definitely tell you if I did. But when I was younger, I did want something else, like something fun. And I definitely was told I could not get anything else done. My mom said no to a belly button piercing like some of my friends were getting, which I'm actually very glad she did say no. Thank you, Mom. I've been told that I would look good with a nose piercing. What do you guys think? I'm not sure I agree or not. Yeah, but I don't have any other piercings. I'm kind of boring in that it's all in my ears. Okay, number 8. If you have a wedding or engagement ring, did you help select it or was it a total surprise? So just for this tag, I am wearing my engagement ring. Usually I don't wear it when I'm doing videos, just because, I don't know, I don't wear it every day. So maybe that's why, or I don't know. I just don't want to draw attention to it all the time. But anyway, so this is my engagement ring. This is a Harry Winston ring. Side note, pro tip. For engagement rings, I would not recommend going the designer route. It's really unnecessary. You can get so much more for your money if you just, you know, go to your jeweler down the street, go to a wholesaler preferably, because there's just so much markup when it comes to jewelry, and it's just kind of crazy to pay more for the exact same thing. So if I could do this over, I would not get a designer ring. Definitely would not. So yeah, but yeah, this is my ring. It's beautiful. I think it's 3.7 carats, 3.17 carats, 3.12, something like that. And so I did pick it out. I did help design it. And that is because I personally think it's crazy to have no say at all in your engagement ring. I mean, you as a woman are the one wearing it, right? So you should like it. And my husband knows that about me. So even though I love surprises, and I was kind of like, hey, you should just surprise me. He was like, no, I know you. I'm not gonna fall for that trap. And so we were just the kind of people who talked about everything. So even when he proposed, it was not a surprise because we had planned everything. We knew where each other were. We knew that we loved each other, that we wanted to spend our lives together. And so it was just, we had conversations about where we were going to go, what our life was going to be like, and therefore also what my ring was going to be like. So I did pick this out. I did have a say in exactly what it looks like. I'm very happy with it, other than what I said. So yeah, I love it. And I'm very, very thankful to my generous, wonderful husband for buying me something so beautiful that I totally didn't need. No one needs a ring this big. No, I mean, there are plenty of diamonds bigger than mine, but yes, thank you, husband. Okay. Number 9. Do you wear rings on other fingers or just stick with your ring finger? Oh yes, I wear lots of rings on my other fingers. Obviously I have another ring on my right ring finger. I usually am wearing something on my middle finger as well. So sometimes I wear this on my middle finger. Sometimes I wear this ring, which is actually my wedding ring. So I don't wear this that often, but sometimes I wear it. Sometimes I wear this ring on my index finger. I'm sure you guys have seen this in a video. I love this ring. It just has multiple little kind of diamond bands. And this also fits on my middle finger as well. And then sometimes I wear my Bulgari B01 ring on my middle finger. What else am I missing? This is my kind of, I bought this as a workout wedding band, but I actually don't wear it to work out because it was still just annoying to have something on my hand when I'm working out. So I just like to wear it by itself sometimes. So obviously that goes on my middle finger, or my ring finger. What else? I have another thumb ring that I got from an art fair. I really like the way this ring looks. I love buying from independent jewelers. Love it. Because then no one has what you have. It's so unique. Everyone's like, where'd you get that? And then you tell them. And, you know, it's just fun to talk about like art fairs and independent jewelers and artists. I love supporting indies. I think I'll save the other rings for another question. Okay. So number 10, what is your birthstone? My birthstone is topaz. Although there are a number of other stones that are supposedly also December birthstones. So sapphire, I think. Maybe topaz. Topaz is the other one. And so the next question is, do you own any jewelry with your birthstone in it? So yes, I do. For the turquoise one, I have this ring that my mother let me buy when I was a lot younger. Just show you how that looks. So, you know, as you can see, it doesn't really match with my style anymore. I think that's what happens to most of us. We evolve, and so our jewelry and fashion tastes change. So I used to be so into turquoise. I had turquoise everything, necklaces, bracelets, rings, but this ring is really the only thing that remains of my turquoise obsession. And then I have, where did that go? I have a topaz necklace. I can't find it. Well, it's probably somewhere I can't reach right now anyway, but I also have this little bracelet that is super old, and I don't know if you can see that, but it's tarnishing, but this also has little turquoise stone as well. Yeah, I mean, it's too big. Like, that's probably why I never wear it, and that's why it's tarnishing, but yes. Okay. Number 12, what is your most sentimental piece of jewelry? So, back to my love bracelet. This is, yeah, certainly one of my most sentimental pieces of jewelry, and that is because my husband, of course, then not at the time my husband, bought this for me when we first started dating. So 5.5 years ago? Yeah. And you know, it's special because it represents us deciding to be together, you know, and really from early on, we kind of just knew, like, this is my person. So it was really more than just dating, you know, it was really kind of, we knew we were going to get married long before we got married. So yeah, I'll just say that instead of getting all mushy. But then also in terms of my own personal milestones, my own personal life, aside from my husband, this ring is my most sentimental piece of jewelry. So you guys have probably seen this in other videos, but this is what it looks like. This is a signet ring. So it has my initials, of course. I'm obsessed with my initials once again. But even more than my initials, it has two different sides, of course. I don't know if you'll be able to see this because it's very reflective. But if any of you are familiar with the state of Indiana or college basketball, then you will know that that symbol is, sorry, that symbol, you can't see that at all, but I just showed it. So that symbol is the Indiana University symbol. And that is because Indiana University is where I did my graduate work. So for about 5 years, I lived in Indiana, which I am not from Indiana, I'm from California. And so it was a huge move. It was a huge culture shock. And yeah, getting a PhD is really hard. Yeah, as you might guess. And okay, I'm like getting weirdly emotional. Yeah, there were lots of times in those 5 years that I did not think I was going to make it through my program. I mean, there's so much reading, there's so much writing. A lot of people don't understand what goes on in PhD programs. I mean, who would? Most of us don't know someone with a PhD, right? But yeah, at the end of a PhD, you have to write what's essentially a book. And so I had to write, you know, a 200-page creation of my own original work. And yeah, I was like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to survive this? But, you know, I did. And it just feels really nice to have a ring that commemorates that time in my life and that I made it through and that I was successful. And so on the other side of my ring, which I don't know if you can see that, but that is a year. It's 2017, and so that's the year I got my PhD. So I haven't been out that long, but yeah, that was a really hard time. So it's really nice to have this that kind of tells me when I look down at it, I can do anything I put my mind to. I can do anything that is difficult if I really want it. And so, yeah, it's really great to have something like that. It wasn't all negative, of course. I mean, I also met my husband while I was in graduate school, so yeah. Okay. Woo! What else? Oh, the last thing is there a piece of jewelry on your wish list? I mean, I have so much. Okay, let me just show you guys two of my other favorite pieces, which are also my two other luxury designer pieces. So this is my Bulgari Serpentine ring. And I usually wear it on this ring, on this finger. But the amazing thing about Bulgari is that they have spring technology in their jewelry. So, you know, I actually bought this ring for my middle finger. And, you know, of course, it totally fits. It looks great on my middle finger. But I can stretch it out so much that I can wear it also on my ring finger if I want to. I just kind of squeeze it together, let it do its thing, and then it just fits. Or I can wear it on my index finger. Isn't that crazy? It's amazing, and it's so beautiful. It's so unique. I love that it is a snake, but it's, you know, it's a beautiful snake. It's a diamond snake, right? So it's exotic. It's kind of dangerous, but it's also beautiful and fragile. So, you know, in my opinion, as someone who owns Cartier, who hasn't owned Rolexes, what else do I have? Oh, Harry Winston. Really the only luxury jewelry brand that I think is worth it. And when I say worth it, I don't actually mean worth it because there's still a crazy markup on this jewelry, but I would say Bulgari is really the only jewelry house that is worth it. When you're buying kind of more unique things, because I mean, the artistry that goes into these pieces is just amazing. Like, I've never had a stone fall out of this. I've hit this on so many things. It's still fine. If anything happens to this, they offer to repair it, no problem. Yeah, I love the House of Bulgari. In fact, one of my other luxury pieces, one of my most expensive pieces, is also from Bulgari. Isn't this so luxe? This is what it comes in. Of course it's crooked and now it looks not even that great, but there we go. So this is a necklace from Bulgari. I believe it's called the Ontasseri collection. That could be totally wrong. I can't remember. I bought this, well, my husband bought it for me like 3-ish years ago. My husband loves to buy me jewelry as presents, so as you guys know, I have paid for most of my luxury handbags, but he does buy me jewelry, which obviously jewelry is usually more expensive than luxury handbags. So this is what it looks like on. So I love wearing this as a statement piece, but a different statement than this. So this is kind of like, you know, more down to earth, kind of hippie-ish statement. Whereas this is like, I don't know, super chic. Yeah, so I love this necklace. Beautiful. And then I already showed you my B01 ring. And of course this has the same, what is that called? Stretchy? Stretchy? It's not called stretchy. Bouncy, the same technology inside that allows it to, you know, do this, to move. So yeah, I love the House of Bulgari. I already said that, I'm sure, 1,000 times. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I have so much that I'm so thankful for, that I was lovingly bought, gifted by not just my husband, but also my family members when I was younger. So I really don't need anything. I mean, none of us need anything, right? So if I won the jackpot, if I won the lottery, then of course I would just go into Cartier and go crazy, or, you know, it's actually called Cartier or something crazy like that. Because I do love the Cartier Panther collections. I love that they, kind of like Bulgari with their serpent, that they have the Cartier Panther. I really love the bracelets that they do. Van Cleef and Arpels, there are some things I like, but I think Van Cleef is super overpriced. I mean, I love the way that some of their clover jewelry looks, but for the materials that they are, like onyx, why would you pay that much for onyx? I just can't. Especially after this, after learning this lesson, I'm just not doing Van Cleef and Arpels, I don't think. So don't hold me to that. But yeah, I love jewelry. I'm a magpie. I love shininess. I love beauty. Thank you for watching and for allowing me to share my jewelry collection with you. I hope that you liked it. Please let me know what you think, and let me know your stories. If you haven't done this tag, please do tag. If you don't have a YouTube channel, just tell me in the comments why jewelry, you know, is important to you or not important to you. I mean, there are plenty of women who don't like jewelry. My mother doesn't even wear bracelets or earrings because she just can't be bothered. And, you know, I kind of envy her because I would save so much money if I did not like jewelry, right? But yeah, okay. So thank you for watching this long video. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and watching. And I will see you in my next video. Okay, bye guys.